I'm really excited about climbing Whitney, high point of California, because I'm trying to hit all of the state high points in my lifetime. It's also the highest point in the contiguous US. So at one moment in time, I will be the highest person in the contiguous United States, which is kind of cool. So I have been talked into by crazy fools that are hiking around me. Driving, Lord. Hiking up to the summit, leaving here about midnight and watching the sunrise. So it's probably going to be pretty awesome after you're sitting there watching the sunrise, but the hike up is probably going to be pretty cool. Mount Whitney Dream Team. You ready, Strider? We're gonna freeze to death. Oh. Are we already lost, y'all? Really? Yeah. It makes me dizzy looking across. I have a feeling all of this is going to look really cool during the day. I'm kind of glad I can't see this ahead of me right now because it literally goes down the side of the mountain right here to my right. Pretty steep angle. Water bridge. I lost a glove coming up that rock face. Oh my gosh, this poor spider. Look out for the spider. He deserves to live after crawling all night. Wow. Look at all the headlamps up there. Right on the edge of the cliff. At this point, I feel like I'm just sleepwalking or like flailing myself forward. Not even walking. But every step is the highest I've ever been, so that's kind of cool. Less than 2 miles from the top. Well, apparently that's the way I have to go. Can start to see some color. Still got about a mile to go. Oh, crap. I feel like I'm about to fall out. Oh my gosh. It's pretty incredible. Pretty sketch slope here. We were all so sleepy on the way up here that we were staggering over these rocks that are right on the edge. It's really not good. Yeah. And I'm just slipping and sliding. I guess this is why folks go over passes early in the morning. Whew. What a heck of a trip. Like, man, it's just crazy. And it's like a whole new world this morning after not hiking all this. Even though today was technically a 0 day, I've done, well, by the time I get back to camp, 15 to 16 miles. But I am just really enjoying this. Like, if you're gonna climb Whitney, I don't know what the other side looks like, but the access from the PCT is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I have just been strolling back to camp in no rush whatsoever, just taking in all of this scenery. I mean, it's like a living postcard. It's amazing. And just to clarify, the reason I said today is a 0 day is because Mount Whitney is technically not part of the Pacific Crest Trail, but the trail runs 8 miles, you know, a side trail up to summit Whitney. So you can skip Whitney, but pretty much everybody does it. And because there were no positive PCT miles made today, then that makes it a 0 day. Well, I can't lie, I'm a little nervous this morning because it seems like, looking at all the people who have gone before me, that somewhere between Mount Whitney and the Kearsarge Pass, which leads to Bishop, somewhere between these points is when the people decide to flip-flop because conditions get so bad. It's like they're all happy to post their summit picture of Whitney and then, you know, online, and then after that you see they get to Bishop and they post a status on social media about deciding that the Sierras are too rough. So I'm really not sure what today and tomorrow will entail. I've heard that Wright Creek, Wallace Creek, and Tyndall Creek are pretty sketchy, and Forester Pass. So this is the part where I just find out for myself. Well, I can hear Wallace Creek. I haven't seen it yet, but that's the one that supposedly is so rough. So I promised my mama, I don't have a spot device, but I have one of those emergency locator beacons, which was a gift. And I promised her that I would attach it to my body before I crossed any real sketchy creeks. Well, here it is. It actually doesn't look that bad.
No. I don't even think I'll have to go above knee deep.
I'm approaching Wright Creek, and this one sounds a lot louder, but I haven't seen it yet. Alright, this one looks a little more powerful for sure, but not undoable. I'm gonna walk downstream, see if there's anything better. I managed to get across right there, come to that island, and then cross right here. Swift water, but it wasn't too deep. Now, for this branch. Oh goodness. Okay, my turn. All right, number 2 done for the day. Woo-hoo! Are you excited?
Yep, that was fun.
I'm pretty excited. Third crossing of the day. This is Tyndall Creek, which is also one that I was warned about being very sketchy. I'm gonna try to scout out. This is where the PCT actually crosses, but I'm gonna try to scout out a better spot. We found a spot that it's like 3 braids coming together, so this is much more doable than what we were looking at downstream. We did it! All 3 for today are done. Now we have to find our way back to the PCT, which is when Guthook's app is just like priceless, because without it, it would be pretty hard. You know, the GPS is nice to have. Feels so good to let the toes dry out. Lunch break is nice for airing out feet, but then they go right back into wet shoes. Check out all that snow melt coming off the mountain down into the rivers. That's why they are raging so much. You can see it all the way up the hillside. Now I'm wiggling my toes to make sure they don't fall off, because that water was cold. Why am I singing? So this is home sweet home for the night. So I'm just laying here in my little rock crevice, and about 1.7 miles south of Forester Pass, which I'm really excited to see. It's one of the sketchy parts that I guess makes everybody decide to skip ahead, and along with the 3 creeks that we passed today. But those actually weren't that bad, you know, if you take the time to find a good spot. But also, I mean, conditions changed so much out here that a week ago it could have been completely different. So I'm excited to see Forester, and actually aiming to go ahead and go into Bishop tomorrow night. So although I'm loving the section of trail, it will be exciting to get into town and let everybody know that I'm alive, because there is no service in this area. So anyway, we'll just see what tomorrow holds. The snow pretty much feels like ice this morning. It's real hard, and that's the goal when you go over a pass, is to try to go when the snow is still pretty hard in the morning before it gets too slushy, so you're not sliding around. You really don't want to slide off of the pass. At least I don't. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to whooping this first sketchy, snowy area, just because, you know, I've heard so much about it even before I started. So it'll be great to see, and it'll be great to put it in the rear view mirror. Everyone trying to whoop this pass, climbing straight up. This is nuts. So that little white patch of snow and that rock up there, that is where folks are crossing. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure of the saying, don't look down has ever been more true, and literally, like, I cannot look down right now. That's what it is, that y'all can look down for me. Whew. Whew. So that was the scariest thing I have ever done in my life. Oh, okay. Good view though. Yep. Carrying on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Woohoo! Look at that! You just climbed that! Ow! Ow! Did it! So what did y'all think of Forrester? We all loved it. Man, thought we were done with these, but that's all right. Welcome to Kearsarge Pass. The trail just keeps switching back. Get over this. Here's J-Man. Just sashaying like it's nothing. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but this section of trail from basically Whitney till now is an intersection with the JMT. So this is the John Muir Trail and the Pacific Crest Trail. But it's absolutely stunning. Y'all, this is some of the most gorgeous, I don't know what to even call it, existence that I've ever seen in my life. And I'm right smack dab in the middle of it. Now that all the big stuff is behind me, I can say that I am loving it. Like, I have never done something more scary or something that makes me so nervous, but so fulfilling at the same time. Like, that was awesome. And by no means am I ready to flip. So unless something unforeseen happens between here and Bishop today, I am ready to continue the Sierras because I am loving it. Like, oh, it's just so rewarding. All of the views, the experience, the awesome people that I'm hiking around. I think it's adventures like this, whew, that really do make you believe in yourself.
and just anything that is difficult and that you accomplish in life. You know, whether it's climbing mountains or starting a business or clearing the waters with old friends or enemies or any little struggle in life that you overcome just makes you a stronger and more confident person. So get out there and whoop those challenges.